Hiya. It's been a little bit of a while since I've done some videos. I've just come back from Turkey. I know, it's horrible, isn't it? Unfortunately, I've been unwell. I still haven't fully recovered. So apologies to the people that sent me this tool to review. But anyway, I'm going to attempt to show you it now. Obviously, as you were a follower of mine, you'll remember when I did a video about this thermal imaging camera, and it was quite popular with people. At the time when I did that video, I was aware of other options. As with a lot of tools, like in the diagnostics tools I've got, you'll see that I've got a couple of very expensive ones, and then you can get ones that work from your telephone. And the positive thing about things that work from your telephone via an app usually is that it's a great deal of difference in the price. And that's what I thought about this one when I was asked to look at this InfiRay, or yeah, I think it's called InfiRay P2 Pro. And they make two versions. See, it's Chinese. One of them is for Apple products, and one of them is for Android. And this particular one is for Android, which I have used on my Google phone. I've actually had this for quite a while, but I've been running into a few problems. Not in the way it works per se, but in the way that it doesn't seem to store the information video-wise so that you can revisit it. I'll show you in a minute. The other thing I will say is that in this particular case, the full feature Top On and this are similar prices, which came as a bit of a surprise to me, because usually this, like I said, the selling point is that if you're going to use a diagnostic tool on your phone, or whatever tool it is, generally it's got less features and it's going to be cheaper, which is the case with like Ediag and some other things. Like my car diagnostics equipment, they work perfectly fine, but they're not full feature. There's not a lot of information that comes with this. It was sort of par for the course. You get your little booklet. You have to download an app. It's called P2 Pro, and then you can plug it into your phone directly or using this lead. Now, I just plugged it in direct. It's got a cap on it, and I used it directly onto the phone because I found it was easier. Okay, when you got your app, there it is there, P2 Pro. Just plug it in and go from there. Okay, I've got it plugged in. You can't see anything because there's a cap. Now there's two little features on this. Right, you've got this lens. There's no explanation in the packaging, and then you've got this one that goes on the top, which obviously changes it. And if you look, you can see it shows the temperature. That's my finger. And then you have a cap that will go on top. Obviously that blocks it out. On here, on the control, similar to the Top On, there's a palette, so you can change the coloration. So it's got white hot, and it's got iron red. So it's whatever suits you. Rainbow, Rainbow 2, which Rainbow 3, and then red hot again. Okay, so you can put it whatever you want. In this case, black hot, it should be, the hottest part would be black. Okay. Also, you can put this the other way around, so you're looking at the screen. Obviously, it's looking up at me. So let's change it around the other way a minute. It reversed, and it's looking at various things, but obviously there isn't any heat. If I put my finger underneath, you can see the temperature is showing. Everything looks normal. And you can take a photo using the button on the top. So it says took a photo, yeah? And you can also take a video. And this is where I've had problems. So it's doing a video. Move my finger around. Okay, stop the video. And then if we go to the gallery, we can see what we've just done. There's the one I did with the finger, and you can see the temperature on it, 37.5 degrees and so on. Okay, that's good. When we go to the video, this is what I get. So it's doing a video. This is my major problem with this. So it's doing a video. Okay. Okay, stop the video. So it's doing a video. Stop. Now I contacted the suppliers and explained the problem, and they said, usual things you'll be familiar with if you've asked about your computer or anything else, you know, like turn it on, turn it off, what's the details of your phone. Well, this is a Google 4. Sorry, yeah, I think it's a Google 4 phone. It exceeds the specifications as specified in the handbook, which basically say Android 9 or above, which it is. I mean, this is a very modern phone. And the reason why I got it is because I do most of my filming with Apple. So is this problem just linked to this phone? I don't know. Of course, you know, it makes a big difference. If you remember when you looked at the top-down one and it's got its program, you can link it to your laptop and you can do analysis and various other things, and it's really cool. With this, there aren't so many features. I mean, you can look at it live and you get all the information. You can allegedly, you can take still pictures and they work fine. And you can shoot a video, but the result when you want to go playback is not good. What's the problem? I don't know. I've reloaded the app several times. I've messed around with the settings. I mean, there are settings on here, but not very many. There's not much you can do. There's a calibrate setting, which is this one at the top, which it calibrates. There's settings there. Professional thermology, you know, turn it on. Advanced setting, they're all on. That's image optimize and video automatic, they're on. Temperature setting, that's nothing, you could just change, you know, I'm using degrees C, but you could change it to Fahrenheit or whatever you want. General settings, you can change the language. And help, let's just help documents, which I've gone through and I can't find anything that relates to the video. So basically, as far as I can tell, it's set up, but when you make a video, I'm going to do some, I'll show you something when, you know, I know there's going to be a temperature change, but what I'm just saying is there's 12 seconds of video. Right, and it says video saved successfully, and you go to the gallery, there it is. Obviously we know there's nothing on it, but, and that's what you get. When you make a video, pixelations. So that's my negative point at the moment. So you can use this lead, which I'll do. Right, there it is attached. Basically, it's instead of attaching it straight to your phone, it's on this lead. And you've got the same functions. You can look around at anything. Like it's looking at me. If we put it on video. Okay, it says save, but I didn't want to. Right. So video is recording now, as you can see. And we'll go and you look at my hand. Look at my beautiful face. So this is what it's looking at. Okay. Then we'll press stop. Right, video saved successfully. We can go to the gallery. And there it is. Video is recording now, as you can see. And we'll go and you look at my hand. And this is what the result I get every time. If we go back to photo, if I take a picture, and go to the gallery, there it is. The picture's fine. You can edit it. I mean, it says rectangle. You can draw points on there. You can do lines. You can do a scale. Just so you can, it helps you to, with your picture, your analysis. And you know, it's got the degrees and everything else. It's showing you, when you go to the scale, the different colors, what they represent. So with the still pictures, you can do quite a lot because you can change the palette even when you're looking at it to make it simpler. And here you have all the information. It's saying average 32.7 degrees, maximum 34.8, minimum 28.2, and so on. And if you pick a point, let's say there, it'll come up with the temperature in that particular point. So in this respect, let's get a different picture. Cancel. Okay, let's find something else. Right, here's a picture. It's obvious what it is. It's me. And down there you've got analyze. I don't know what it's going to do. And here you are. It comes up with a report about the maximum temperature, the average temperatures in various places like L1, L2, distance. You can go over the picture and do a good analysis of what the temperature is, which is very good. L1, where's L1? And you can see there it's got the temperature at 35.3. You should be able to put a point on it. There, 0.1. And you see, using the point, it's indicated on there, and it said that point is 31.9. If we come up with a different one on the glasses, 0.2, 29.5. And then on the old chest there, 26.6. So it's a very good system. You can analyze things in the same way that the Topdon worked using its computer program, you know, interface. It's basically doing the same thing. It's just the video part that's letting it down. Oops, come on. Okay, let's find something else. So, you know, we can look at anything. There aren't many things I've got on here at the moment. What's this one? Okay, it's my feet. But you can see it's saying it's 23.7 degrees there, 23 degrees there. But if you want to analyze it, you can go further. There's a few things you can do. Personally, I like using the edit. Because if you use the edit and you pick a point, using the point function, it goes blue. Let's go on the green. 24.6. And then if we go over here, 27. And then, I don't know, the toe there. Toe. to 24.8. Hold on. Okay. Back again after I messed it up. And there's a scale. Like you can also change the palette. So this is a picture that's already been done, and you can change how it looks. So that's white hot. So obviously now, if you're looking at my horrible toes, it's white instead of the yellowy color. But we can change it again to rainbow. So let's change color. It's whatever suits you, really. Like red hot is a good one, I suppose, because now it's clear, isn't it? You relate red with heat, and there it is. The red is hot. Right. I hope that's explained the basic functions of it and shown its little bit of a drawback. What we'll do now is we will ignore the video functions for the moment, and I'll try and do some videos of real world things like a kettle and an iron and things to show you how it's working, because it really is a good tool and quite comparable to the TC004, the top-down tool. Again, with the except, because it's all on your phone, there it is. You don't have to send it to your laptop or anything else, but it's just that in my case, I must stress it's in my case, this particular time, the video function is not working properly, although I can get all the information I want from the still pictures. Obviously, this is a negative. Right, I've got the tool on, and it's there, and we're looking at the kettle. So it's a bit of a distance away, but let's see. Let's change the palette. Let's have it red hot. So everything looks grey. Rainbow. Let's go for the red. So put it on red for hot. And we can see it's working. I'll take a picture of that. Let's take a picture. We can also do a video of this, but unfortunately, you see the timer there, 5 seconds. Let's do it for like 10. Okay, stop it. And much like the top one, it's doing its thing. Don't like that colour. Let's go to that one. It's called Rainbow 3. Or Rainbow 2, Rainbow 1, Iron Red, which is quite nice. Let's take a picture of that. Photo. Kettle's nearly boiled. Again, if it would video, it would be really good. And allegedly we are videoing it, but it's white is hot, not so good. Rainbow 3 is quite nice. Red hot's quite nice. And that's it, it's boiled. So there's one example, and you can see it's working fine. So if we go back and look at the gallery, I can find out how to remember how to do it. It's because it's upside down. gallery. So in the gallery, here's a couple of pictures we took. And we can see clearly the water's boiling. If we go to edit over here, we can go to a point. Let's go to the yellow. And it's telling you the temperature, 30.4 degrees. If we go to the higher level, purple area, 31.3. So it's a very good tool with regards to that. We don't want to save it, hold on. But exactly the same thing has happened with the video. If you listen, you can hear the kettle boiling. Our video in it, but so I can't comment on analysing the video because white is hot, not so good. Can't get the video to work. But with regards to the photographs, it's working very nicely. And there's the scale. If you press scale, it tells you the highest and lowest level. Then you can go to the point, go to the yellow, 0.1, 77.8, 0.2, 80.1. It's all very good. That's supposed to change the camera around, but basically what that does, it turns it off. Okay, now I'm looking at my iron, which is heating up. So let's try a different. You can see quite clearly. Change the colours again to see what suits you. Wow, that's real quick. It's clear to see the iron is very, very hot, and I've took a couple of still pictures. If I call out the pictures from the gallery, one of these, we can see it's 103 degrees, 82 and 29. There's 3 points I did, so 1, 2 and 3 over there, which is obviously the ironing board. So, is it a good tool on the phone? Well, yes and no. With regards to its operation and functionality, yes, you can. It's a good thermal imaging camera. You can see what you need to see. It does go onto your phone. But if you need a video record, in the case of my particular experiences, that part has an issue. And I've done research and I've looked it up and I can't see any reason why it's not working. Like I say, I've got a nice, good spec Google phone. It's not that. I honestly don't know. And the other thing, for me personally, is the price, because the top-on full-fat super duper Wizzo tool, the thermal imaging gun that you can hook up to your laptop wirelessly and you can analyze everything else, is definitely better than this tool. And what I would normally say is, but the price differentiation. But unfortunately, the price is about the same. So I suppose it depends on you. If you don't want to have a look, if you like to keep all your tools on your phone, then yeah, go with this. Go with this because you don't have loads and loads of tools all over the place. But for me, the price is the killer, in that they are very similar. When I looked at, like I said before, when I looked at my car diagnostics, I've got some good tools at like £600, and then you get something like this, which talks to your telephone, but it's less than 100. So it doesn't have the same functionality, but the plus is that it's good for your pocket, it's on your phone, it's very convenient, in the same way that the thermal imaging camera on your phone is very convenient. I mean, the lens itself is very small, and you get a little bag to put it in. Obviously, you might lose it, but assuming you don't, then yeah, it's great because it's on your phone. Like on my phone, I've got DJI app, I've got this app for this, I've got various apps, so it's great. So it's, loads of tools in one. But that depends on everything working. So wittering over, if you want a thermal imaging camera and you want it to be on your phone, then this is an option. There are many other options. Like I say, I'll put links to it where you can get it from on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon. And there's one for Apple, which I haven't tried. And there's the one for the Android, which is the one I've been using. Really, it's up to you. In the end, you will decide. For me personally, I'm quite happy with the top-down one, and I don't mind having loads and loads of tools because I'm sort of a tool geek. But in the modern world, I suppose you'll probably want the one that works on your phone. It's like everything, isn't it? It's like you pays your money and you takes your choice. Anyway, I hope that was interesting. It was very interesting for me. I'm sorry it took quite a while for me to do it, and that message is to the supplier. But I've been trying to get over it, figure out this issue with the video. As you can see, I haven't been able to get to the bottom of it, so I don't know what it is. Apologies, to the company sort of thing, but I have to say, as I see, I have not been able to make it work. Anyway, keep an eye out on the channel because there'll be loads more things soon. I've virtually got over my flu now, so I'm hoping to do possibly another drone video. Now I've got this DJI Mini 2, so there's something to look forward to. And, oh, sorry, my hands are sore. And other things. So please please subscribe if you want to. Make comments down below. My email address is down in the description, so you can contact me directly. And I'll see you all again soon. Cheers.